Adam Soos here for Rebel News, and I am just west of Calgary, Alberta, covering one of the protests that is continuing to call for the carbon tax to be axed. These protests, as you likely know, started on April 1st, many of them still carrying on. We recently covered on July 1st that the protest just outside of Lacombe, Alberta, has wrapped up, but this one here just outside of Calgary, in fact just outside of Cochrane, is still going strong, as you may be able to hear from all the people honking as they drive by. We're going to stop and chat with some folks, see why they are still continuing to protest this, and see if they have any ideas as to the actual motivations, because we know it certainly doesn't help the environment, behind the carbon tax. What has brought you out here, and why are you still protesting?
Rage, like really thorough rage. I guess that's what brought me out initially. 2 years after the convoy, not really much happening, all the protests kind of puttering away a little bit, and then saw this kick off and like, hey, that's something. And I suppose there's a lot of reasons why I stuck around after, came out for the one reason, but just the way everything's progressed. I don't know, there are a lot of desperate people out there, a lot of people coming in off the road with all sorts of different issues. I think that's why everybody agrees on the carbon taxes, because we're all kind of feeling it economically these days. But I always just assumed everybody was hurting out there. But ever since I got out here, you really physically see it, right in front of your own eyes, every other. A lot of stories to tell there. So.
Well, it started out just coming to protest and wave a flag and just show support for getting rid of the tax, or at least having a conversation after the past 4 years of all the troubles that people are having, the small businesses and people, and then after talking to people, just wanted to keep talking to people and hearing their stories and getting ideas of what we can do to move forward or have a conversation about this tax that everybody's kind of suffering under. Yeah. It's not really helping anybody. It's not saving the environment. There doesn't seem to be a purpose to it other than to take money from people that do stuff and move it to other people, right?
I'm going through some changes in life. I've been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And my family suffered some tragic losses over the past 4.5 years, and I was looking for something substantial to put myself and my time into, and I noticed this setup on my way by, and I was kind of doing my bucket list with having cancer and stuff, and I met these people, and they're fighting an incredible cause, and I believe in what they're doing, and I believe that they're educated and they're doing this right. So I found it very interesting and something I wanted to be a little part of.
Well, for most part for the same reasons. That is not justified. It doesn't really help anything. And as an additional thing, I looked at my last utility statement, which kind of showed how ridiculous the calculations are. And on my particular statement, it was saying the $4 for the energy charge and $20 for the carbon tax. So 4 times more or 5 times more than actual energy. Never mind the other charges that comes along.
I was coming out here when I heard about it, and I seen it on TV. I came out personally, and I was kind of changing my life at the same time. And I've seen it change since I was like 12 years old back home. All regulations, and I've been following it. Nobody likes it, and this time it's worse than ever. I've never seen it so bad. So I came out here and I started donating some of my things since I'm making a change in my life. And then since I'm making a change, and it's affecting me since actually the rent went up so bad, I tried to get another place, and now I'm staying out here.
Folks out there maybe not familiar with this campaign, tell us about the Fuddle Duddle Dollar.
History lesson here for the thing there, one Fuddle Duddle Dollar. Yeah, they're super fun, hey. It's a attack advertisement back in Pierre Elliott Trudeau's day. And so they gave them out in the mail, or handed them out on the streets, just try to political attack ad sort of things. Most people just read them and crumple up, throw it away after, you have your laugh. It says, one Fuddle Duddle dollar worth 61 cents. This dollar would shrink even smaller under another Trudeau government, good for 4 more years of inflation, all sort of little catchphrases on there. And so, a little protest memorabilia out there the world forgot about, I was thinking. So,
what's your experience like talking to people?
Most people say that they get a rebate. They get a little bit of money back from the government, but they don't really understand that the government's charging them thousands of dollars in gas, Your rent price is going up, clothing price is going up, baby food, everything.
Yeah.
And so it's costing thousands of dollars, and then they give you a few $100s, and they call it a rebate, and it's like, it kind of seems like a scam to me. It sounds like a scam. We're on the #1 highway, thousands of people go by every day, so 90 days times thousands of people, so hundreds of thousands of people. And then international people, we just had the Stampede. So like we set up some Stampede fencing with a bundle of hay and a little wheelbarrow out on the road. And yeah, we're just here to have conversations with people that the government doesn't seem to want to have, and try to find ideas, ways to move forward together. And
I quit school in 1975. I went to work for the railroad. Top wage is $5 an hour. And I could buy a cottage, buy a house, buy a muscle car for $4,000 then.
Yeah.
Because they were new then, right? And you know, get married and all those things on that economy.
I think it's important that the next generations pay more, you know, adhere to more of the information and pay more time and respect to it, because our world is changing as we know it, and if we don't start trying to do something a little bit more substantial about it, I think it's going to get worse.
Now, do you think that extra money coming off of your utility bill, do you think that does anything to help the environment?
I don't think so. I mean, people are getting a bad rebate here and there, but when you look at the overall cost that comes with it versus the petty money that comes as a rebate, and I don't see anything really that people are doing with this money to actually help the environment.
If you guys agree that the carbon tax doesn't make any sense, doesn't help the environment, and just makes life more expensive for everyone, well, I'm encouraging you to sign our petition right now. Don't wait at stopthecarbontax.com.